Hey yo, what is up guys? MrThunderRay here, and we are back. We are playing some more Minecraft today, and yeah, I know what you're thinking. We haven't had a video in forever. Where are we? Is that a normal Steve skin? Well, the answer to all those questions are actually different. But we're at our base. I know it looks a little different, but we're back. We're playing Minecraft. I know it's been probably about 2 years, but that does not mean that I haven't been grinding. We clearly have a lot of differences here. I just haven't been making videos. I've been away at school. I haven't been really having the time to make videos, and I am sorry for that, but I am back, and I am going to give you a quick tour today, basically just a world tour of what we got going on, just so you guys know what has changed in the past few years. So like I said, we're at our base here. It is a beautiful, well, it's actually kind of cloudy. It's kind of not really that great of a day, but we're here. That's what's important. And you know, the base has come a long way. I mean, we got an ice farm here. We got some villages over here. We got all sorts of stuff going on, and that is what today is all about. So yeah, let's get right into it, sir. Am I right? Am I right? Oh my. Dude, I flew. Anyway, so this right here, this is probably my most recent creation. It's just a little villager breeding area. It is they're all they're all farmers because, you know, all the compost. Okay, that iron golem's after me. I'm gonna run, but yeah. So again, not that much has changed in the base or in the world, but it's all inside the base, and it's all a lot of technical stuff. So you'll see. One of the biggest things, I almost just spoiled it. One of the biggest things is that before we had a giant crevice in between here, or a giant valley, a giant canyon, and I actually spent the time to fill it all in with cobble, so it's not hollow at all. And I filled it all in, and then I built a river into it. So now we have like this multi-layer thing. You'll see when I go down. You'll see what I mean. But yeah, it's actually super cool. I like it a lot. It really brings a lot more character. It brings more levels to it, and it just makes it feel more feels closer. You know, it feels like this canyon isn't as far away from this one as it was before, which is nice. But you'll see what I mean when I go up ahead over here. So as you can see right here, this is it's just full of cobble. I haven't built the waterfall here yet, but I'm gonna build a waterfall here. The river's gonna continue. It's gonna keep going down there and down to that little natural lake right there. So yeah, that'll be cool. What we're actually walking on right here is the tunnel to my strip mine. It's a little minecart passageway to the strip mine. The strip mine's not that great. Again, it's just a staircase down to about Y20, and it's just a bunch of railways because it's a strip mine. But let's see here. Do I have a crafting bench anywhere? Do I have wood? All right, we are going to we're gonna find a crafting bench here. There we are. I'm gonna take you guys on a little ride on this thing, just so you guys know what it's like. It's pretty cool. It's pretty chill. Again, it's not super detailed or anything, but it's something. I mean, we got some lights here. It's cool when you when I finish up the water streams and everything. But as you can see, it's beautiful. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's really pretty. It's just a little basic for now, and I'm gonna work on it a little bit more so it really has more value to us. Because right now it really is just a pathway. But yeah, so it brings us all the way back up here to our base. Oh shit, no, and it's gone. Okay, so this is the actual part of our base right here. This right here. So as you can see, it says 2 mine shaft. Where I hear it, it feels like it's coming back. Anyway, so yeah, it's cute. I like this little area. I think it's pretty. But yeah, that's our little mineshaft area. So we're going to continue. That's the main portion of our base. We'll get to that. We'll start off by going this way. This is our main outside area. I think it's really beautiful. We got overhead minecart. There you go. You see him going by right now. He's cool. He goes around to our auto farms and collects all of our resources. And yeah, he's pretty cool. I'm actually gonna wait here. He just has to stop at the sugarcane area, which is really small because we haven't expanded it yet. It's just a small little, probably like 8 plants of sugarcane, so it's pretty fast. But yeah, as you can see, he comes out of there, and it's super cool. He comes out of there and actually falls into this little pit, and he steps on a rail cart pressure plate at the top, and it actually opens up the hole at the last minute, so he actually goes through, and then he ends up back by the chicken farm, collects the chicken farm stuff, and then you'll see him go across again. So that's really cool. That took me a while to figure out how to do, but I really like it. I think it really adds a lot of character, and when you just casually see it happen, it's pretty cool. Especially when you just casually, oh, see, there it was again. Well, that was weird. I don't know why it happened again so fast, but it did. This is my friend's house. He hasn't really played this game in about 2 years, so I don't know. I like it though. I've kept it. So right here's the chicken farm. You guys remember this? This was one of my first things I built. So this is the railway that I was talking about. It comes back down over here, and when this hopper is full, this comparator turns on, which deactivates this rail right here, which makes it stop. It'll collect everything, and then this hopper will be empty, which will turn off this comparator, which will turn back on this rail, and it will be on its way. Oh. And see, as you can see, it went right through because there's nothing in the hopper. I also have this button here if it's stuck in the water, but that's not important. What is important is that if we keep on going this way, we have this cute little bridge. We have an amazing view this way, an amazing view that way, and we can keep on going up here. And we take a right, and this right here is our furnace area. So this is actually, all of these furnaces are simultaneous. They're all auto-fed, harvested. I don't really know the word to use, but it's all automatic. It's all simultaneous. It's just not hooked up to anything right now. I don't have any inputs or outputs that I want. But when I do, it's all set up with the hoppers in the back, so all we have to do is connect it. So that's pretty cool. We also have a little pig here. He's dangling. He's getting cooked. We like him. He's cool. I like to. It's just a little exploit of the little name tag trick. If you know it, you know it. If you don't, you don't. But that's the price pay. So we're back here. We're back by the entrance to the mine shaft. So that's just a little, that's our little that's our southeastern part of our base. But if we keep on going this way, wait, do I want to go this way yet? I'm trying to think of a good order to take you guys in. Yeah, I guess we'll go that way. Screw it. But if we go this way, I'm going to keep my head down so you guys don't see anything. I want it to be a big reveal. Anyway, so we go up here. This is back to the top of the base where we were. So this is another entrance right here. It's just a little 3x3 door. But it's cool because you go down here and we got our ender portal right here. Or nether portal, ender portal. But we got another portal right here. And then you go back up here and it's just back to where we started. So that's cool. What I was standing on originally is one of my favorite ways to get into the base. I'm just going to get rid of this right here so it doesn't ruin it. But it's one of my favorite ways to get in the base. Again, we're going to spiff it up, make it all nice eventually when we have the time. But for now, it's just a little cobblestone thing. But if you press this button here, we actually drop and we fall. And right before we hit that gold, it opens up, it saves us, and it closes underneath us. So that's a really fun way to get into the base. It's one of my favorite ways. But yeah, then we're here. We're inside the base again. And yeah, here, I'll show you from the front. So this is the main entrance, or this is the main, this is the big gateway, big staircase. Right when you come out of the nether portal, here we are. We're in the base. It's a beautiful, grand reveal. We got hidden lighting in these leaves. It gets darkest towards the center. I think that's really cool looking. I think it's really unique. We also have this giant pit to lava here. It's a perfect circle. This took me forever to dig by hand, but luckily I have this haste beacon on. And it's cool because the haste beacon is actually in the middle of the base here, but it's so far away because it's in the middle of the circle that you can't even see the beacon. So I really like that aspect. But if we go over here, this is just it's just where we keep our wool. It's not connected to anything yet because we don't have a sheep farm. But this is one of my favorite things, again, is my storage room. If you step on it from the left, the chests open up from the left. And if you step on it from the right, they close from the right, and vice versa. I think it's really fun. I think it's really cool the way it's set up. And again, I think it's pretty unique just because it is variable. If we go down and take a look at the redstone, it's actually super simple. It's just two T flip-flops on each side, each connecting to a different side of the back. And the back is seriously, all it is just repeaters going to each of the chests, or to the openings. So if it starts from this side, it'll only go this way and it won't come back. And if it starts from this side, it'll only go this way and won't come back. So when they're separated by about 2 ticks, you'll see that they will space out and they'll open up in order. So I think that was really cool. This is one of my first builds in our base, and I love it. I think it's really cool. I think it's really useful. And yeah, so this has really everything we need. We got our ender chest over here. We got a furnace. We got a anvil. We got a hidden little crafting bench. So I really like it. I think it looks nice too. Over here, this is again one of my favorite builds. I have said that about every single build in this place, but it's really cool. I love it. So as you guys may know, a lot of our stuff we get mining, like andesite, granite, all that rock, and then all these different kinds of woods. We're not going to have room for it in this little tiny storage room. So what are we going to do? We're going to have a mass storage area for each individual block. So here we have. We're just going to use an example here. Let's find a big one. Actually, yeah, we'll do acacia. So we have 64 acacia here. We just got back from our big trip of mining or of harvesting wood. So we're going to just throw it in this chest. It's not going to eat it yet until we close it. So once we close it, it's going to start. You're going to hear the dropper elevator. It is lifting those up. It is lifting them up into a hopper chain, which is then taking each one down the row until it finds the sorter that it fits into. And again, if it doesn't find any of them, it will just go into this overflow chest here. But because we put in acacia, it will end up in this one. It does take a little bit just because it is a hopper chain. I'm probably going to change it to a water stream pretty soon. But if you look back here, the redstone's pretty simple. Again, it's just a sorter up here, and then all this is a comparator. If this is full, then it will turn this on, which will turn this light on. So when the light is on, it means that the chest is completely full, which is really cool. I like that aspect. So if you look over there, most of those lights are on because most of them are full. Most of these aren't because I never harvest trees. But if we take a look into here, 59. The reason we didn't get 64 is just because they get stuck in the hopper or in the item elevator. So what we can do, just to show you guys, what do we want to throw? Let's just throw in some chicken here. You're going to hear it. It's going to send it back up. And if we wait here long enough, we're going to see that this acacia is going to get the last 5 it needs and make it up to 64. Perfect. So yeah, that was beautiful execution. So we're going to make our way over here. I'm just going to show you, again, it's just the same thing on this side. Like I said, the lights turn on when they're full, so this chest is full, so it's going to be on. This chest is full, so it's going to be on. This chest is almost full, so it's not completely on, but when it is, it will turn on. Same thing on this side. It's just got its, we got some overflow cobble chests in the back, and we have way more storage just because we get way more of those rocks than we do wood. So we're going to close that up. Which way do we want to go? Left or right? Left or right? Let's go straight, actually. So this is probably one of my most impressive builds. Not one of my favorites, but one of my most impressive just because of how massive it is. This is a fully automatic, what's the word? Bamboo farm. So as you can see, I still need to install lighting in the front because these front ones don't really grow as tall as the back ones. But as you can see, this is just completely massive here, and it is fully automatic. We have a flying machine that comes by. It alternates sides every day depending on the daylight sensor, so it gives each side to grow into a massive impressive forest, and then we chop it all down automatically. And so yeah, this was one of my first, actually no, the chicken farm was technically the first, but other than that, this was probably the first fully automatic farm that we have. It took forever to hollow this entire area, but I am so glad I did it because this is absolutely beautiful. It's gorgeous, and it is so impressive. This staircase is not as impressive. It's pretty ugly, actually. So we'll fix that eventually. But what is my favorite part, 100% of the base, not this, but this row right here. And this is forever going to be expanding because this right here is one of my favorite things to do in this game, which is fully automate things. Fully automate our resources, fully automate, everything. So everything we can at least. So we have an item elevator that it's a dropper system, so it's actually really loud and annoying. So we're gonna probably change that to a water elevator soon. But for now, it's just that, and we just have a giant water stream in the back that's sorting items from all of our auto farms. So the chicken farm is connected to it, the reed farm is connected to it, the cactus farm is connected to it, the melon farm is connected to it, and all of these just automatically feed into these rows here. So as you can see, pumpkins in here, chicken in here. You know, it's fully automatic. Bamboo in here. It's beautiful. I love it so much. And again, the same concept. When it's full, the light turns on. 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 And this one's not full. So, again, I love this. I love this concept in the game. It's one of my favorite things to do, and you'll probably see a lot more of it, of me just automatically farming the stuff. Like this, even something as simple as this is just your basic cactus farm, but it's fully automatic. So we're gonna turn it into a fully auto farm. This melon farm, this is a super basic concept. It is my own design. That's why it sucks. That's why these things are just sitting here. I don't know why that happens. It does work. It's just kind of inconsistent. Basically, the concept is they grow in front of the pistons, and when one of the far outside ones grows, it activates the observer, which will activate all the pistons and shove all of them off into the water stream below. I don't really know why these didn't get pushed off all the way. I haven't really checked up on it in the months ago that I made it. So I might have to fix that. Might not. I'll probably be expanding this thing anyway, making a way better one in the future and a way more efficient one in the future. So it's mainly just for looks here. Same with this over here for looks. We have our reed farm. Again, it's super basic. It's just reeds planted along with water to the side. We have a minecart underneath, a hopper minecart rail, and basically there's observers above here, and these observers, when the reeds get tall enough, the observers activate these pistons, which will destroy the reeds, making them all fall to the ground. The observers will also activate the minecart that's up here. It will send it down. It will go down. It will collect it. It will go back up, and it will sit on it'll sit on a hopper. They'll go into the hopper, and that minecart that we saw earlier that went to the chicken farm will go by and grab those. So we can actually go down and check these out. Die chicken. I don't know why the frick you're here. So we're gonna go over here and check them out actually. Because it is really cool to look at, just all the redstone and all the water streams. So this is it. It's all tileable for the most part. But yeah, so again the items will fall right here. They'll make its way down. It's on the icebox, so it goes decently fast. And when it finds a hopper that it likes, when it finds a hopper that it can filter into, it will jump into it, and it will. That wasn't even an example. It'll jump into it, and it will collect. So that's pretty nice. It's pretty efficient. It's pretty cool. I really love this. This is definitely my favorite part of the base. I'm sorry I keep saying that. It really discredits the rest of it, but I promise you this is my favorite part of the base. So again, this is what this looks like up here. This is the hopper minecart that collects the sugar cane. It goes down, it collects it, it feeds it into here, which will then turn off these powered rails, and the minecart will collect it, and it will make its way. Oh no, it's gonna hit me! It's gonna hit me! Oh no 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 no! Woohoo! Barely made it. But yeah, so if we follow that minecart, you just saw it right there. If it's full, it's gonna land on this. It's gonna feed one item into this hopper, which will then turn on this comparator, which will turn this on, which will turn on this entire thing right here, which will actually turn off the rails, which will make it stop, and it'll basically feed until it is empty, and when it is empty, then this hopper right here is empty, which will turn this back on, and it'll go on its way. And then it feeds down into here, which is just a hopper feeding into a dropper, and then a comparator loop, so it'll spit all the items out and make them go into this water stream. Pretty simple. For the most part, it's just your basic redstone contraption. And yeah, so again, I love this part of my base, and I can't wait to expand it more and more. And I can't wait to have you guys with me when I expand that more and more, instead of just me showing off what I've been doing. So that's all of this side of the base. We're gonna make our way over here. The rest of the base isn't really that impressive. It's not really that great. I've been spending most of my time on that side. Over here, we have two little mushroom farms. They're kind of broken. I don't know. They work. They're just very, very, very slow. I mean, I've had that one on for probably a Minecraft month. Same with this one, and yeah. They're cool to look at though. They work. They're just very, very slow. Also because I just don't have mycelium, so maybe once I have mycelium it'll work a little bit faster. Down here is my big tree farm for the 2x2 trees. I need to cover the bottom with all hoppers. I just don't have enough iron yet, but basically the concept is you cut down the trees, the hoppers collect the saplings, and that little trail right there leads to our wood sorting system. So the wood that falls onto the hoppers will also be automatically sorted right into our system, which is nice and convenient. Right here, this is a beta sheep farm idea I had. I really always had this dream that sheep would just hang from leads from the ceiling and they'd just be dangling there and I could then move them around and stuff. But unfortunately, when you move a fence that's tied to a lead, it breaks the lead. So then I had this idea that, maybe I can dangle the sheep from the lead and just shear them like that. But again, the sheep will die if it's just dangling there, or the lead will break. I kind of forget which one, but one of the two. But yeah, so this was my new concept. I was gonna lower the block underneath them, that way they were dangling there for just a minute or two, and then we were gonna shear them, and then the block would raise back up. Anyway, it ended up working. It's a lot of redstone. I don't want to explain it, but it just took up so much room and so much resources that I don't know. I didn't really think it was worth it, but it was a cool concept. I liked it, but yeah, it's just a no-go. Not much going on down here. Not much going down here. This is just a ramp that goes back up to where we just were. Oh, we do very far over here. We have one of our 2 skeleton farms. We luckily got 2 skeleton farms in this area, which was kind of cool. I like this little entrance I have. I think it's pretty cool. But you just drop on down in here, you fall, and you're in our skeleton farm. You press this, turn it on, and the skeletons just raise up here, and they drop onto here, and they are an instant kill because of the fall damage. And yeah, it's pretty simple. There's a hopper underneath here which collects everything. Hidden lighting. I want to see if we can watch one of them raise. I haven't used this thing in forever. I'm not sure if it works. I'm currently working on a new skeleton farm, so that's where all mine is. Skeleton spawner V2. Oh, V2 because we had the original one at our original spawn. But yeah, so as you can see, it works here. They raise up, they fall, and they instantly die. Then we have a little enchanting area behind us, and yeah, so that's pretty cool. I like it. I think it's pretty fun. It's a basic concept, which is nice. So we're gonna make our way back over here to show you something you guys may recognize. I'm gonna hop up here. So down in this little area, we are again gonna make this prettier eventually and connect everything a little bit better in the future. But for now, it's just not the case. Right here is my first spider spawner I ever made. I was really proud of this just because it is hard to funnel spiders. There's a lava blade up above, so they are... That's weird. I thought they were one-shots. Maybe they... I don't know. They're sometimes one-shots. But, yeah, so the idea was that this would close behind you just so you didn't get killed while you were in here, because this was before I lit everything up. Oh, you just heard a spider get picked up, I think. We'll find out. This was before the... Oh, yeah, there we go. Yep, so he burns for a while. I think the little containment area I made, too, was kind of cool with the upside-down stairs. Works out well. So he burns, and then I guess he's a 3-shot. I don't know. I always thought he was a 1-shot, but I guess not. But yeah, so that was one of my... This was the first XP farm I actually built at this base. So this one holds a special place in my heart. But if we go down this way, we're going to recognize something from our last episode, if you guys remember what that was. That's right, it is our slime farm that no longer works because the slime chunks got changed and we no longer have 7 right next to each other. But it was very OP while it lasted, and we did get a decent amount of slime while we're at it. But until that slime runs out, or we will build another one of these before that slime runs out. So if we hop down here, we can take a look at the redstone underneath, or not redstone, but the rails underneath. Basically, the cart comes down here. It's a chest mine cart, and it's the same concept. When this is full, this turns off, which deactivates this, and when this is emptied into this, it turns this back on, and it just keeps going. It stops at every single one of the little hopper stations, or the iron golem stations, all 7 of them. And then when it is done here, it actually comes up to here. Right up here. So this is cool. Guess what? Same exact concept right here. It goes on this when it empties into this hopper. When this hopper is full, meaning when this is being emptied, this turns on, which turns off this, which turns off this rail. I also have this set up to a fully override switch, just with a lever to turn off the system completely. But yeah, so that's really it. It's cool because the hopper then goes into this dropper, and then this dropper is set to automatically dump it. So I had this little thing that every time it would fill up, it would just dump all the slime balls from the ceiling into this hopper below into our chest. It was cool when it worked, but that's just it's not the case anymore. So that's it. That's the majority of it. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm a little angry. As you can see, this video is kind of draining on. It's like going on 30 minutes, and that is the case. The last time I recorded it, which was 2 days ago, I recorded this episode 2 days ago. The exact same thing, the exact same world tour, but the video crashed or something. I don't know. I don't know what it was, but my video editor, it made it to 92% every time, and it would just stop processing. Couldn't make it past that 92%. But I'm a little disappointed because it was so funny. We were down here in this corner underneath looking at the rails, and we found a wandering traveler or a wandering trader with his llamas just stuck down there. And I was so confused because I was like, what is he doing down here? But I don't know. It was really funny to see, especially because I was not expecting it at all. But so yeah, I'm kind of disappointed with you. We missed out on that this time around, but I don't know. Hopefully I can get this video out sooner rather than later, and hopefully it doesn't crash again. So we're going to make our way up here. And I want to say that's it for this side of the base too. If I forget anything... Oh, okay, no way. Shut up. What? There's no way. What? What are the odds of that? What? That is so weird. Where are his llamas though? They must have fallen or something off because he was right on the edge. That's hilarious. What the heck? Tube coral. Oh, it's just type coral. Ooh, sea pickle. Nice. That is so. What are the odds of that? Okay, that's funny. No, that's really funny. We were just here too. We were just looking at this area. There was no way this guy could have spawned in, right? Wow. Okay. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, so if I missed anything, if I passed anything in my future videos and I didn't explain it, I'm sorry. It's pretty, I mean, that's the gist of the base. That's most of what we got going on here. So yeah, I mean, I guess there is just one more thing I want to show you, and that's splash. Our little hidden area underneath. So as you guys can see, this is where our beacon is. This is one of the coolest parts of our base. This is our little Pokemon area. I've always wanted to set out to collect every single mob in the game, evil or not evil, but like hostile mobs and neutral mobs. So we're gonna do that. So as you can see over here, we have our hostile area. A little disappointed with what's going on. You might have just, if you can rewind and pause the screen, I don't know why these just disappeared. But basically, I had way more mobs in here, but for some reason they despawned. I don't know why. I put name tags on them, but they still despawned, and I don't know why, and I'm very sad. But we'll get them back in the future. Probably not this one, but the rest of them. So this guy right here, this was the coolest mob I've seen in my life. He was you know how the baby zombies will ride other mobs, like jockeys? Like there's chicken jockeys, and there's there's chicken jockeys. So this one, I called him a backpack jockey. It was a big zombie with a baby zombie riding on his back like a backpack. And I was so confused on what I was seeing. I couldn't believe it. But I trapped him. I somehow trapped him. I named the zombie and the baby zombie, but he still despawned the game. I don't know. It probably caught on to the fact that this is not actually a real mob, and it deleted it. I don't know. I don't know what happened, but he disappeared. This one was just a zombie, so I'm not really that sad, but I am still just kind of annoyed that he disappeared in the first place, just because I am frustrated with them disappearing, even though I named them. But this was a zombie. I named him, but he disappeared. This was obviously a horseman, whatever they're called, undead horseman. I don't know, but he hasn't disappeared. He's a good boy. I like him. This one right here, oh my goodness, I was so proud of myself. I was so proud of myself. This was a phantom. I know. I set up this 2x2 thing on the surface. He jumped down after me. I activated the pistons, which locked him in. And then I kept having him dart down at me. I took a bunch of damage. It took forever. Finally got him into a minecart, and then I pushed the minecart all the way down to Y7. Got him in here. And then he disappeared. Named him, and then he disappeared. So that was really frustrating. I don't know what to do about him. But and then this one was just a silverfish, which a lot of these blocks are actually silverfish blocks. So it really shouldn't be that hard. That's how I got the first one anyway. But yeah, because most of these are silverfish blocks, or not most of them, but some of these are silverfish blocks, which will make it a lot easier. But yeah, so that's it for the hostile mobs. Over here, we just have one neutral mob for now. I haven't really spent a lot of time actually collecting mobs. I've been working on this area because, as you can see, it's got a lot going on here. Again, it's just I've had a lot of mass builds where it's just me putting my head down and grinding. So that's what this one is. So over here, this is my only non-hostile mob. But again, I'm pretty proud of him. He's actually, if you look closely, he's not actually a dog. He's a wolf. And so that's how he's able to stand and not teleport down to there. But yeah, he's an actual wolf. So I had to, and he's not angry. So I had to literally find a neutral wolf, get him in a minecart, and then get him all the way over here. So this one I'm pretty proud about. I don't know how I'm going to get an ocelot, but because that's going to be a lot harder. But this guy's pretty cool. I like him a lot. He's one of my favorites. And yeah, so that's our little area down here. To get out, we actually have this little system here. It is a portal that you turn on with this one. It fires this charge, and then it activates this flint and steel. And after a certain amount of time, it activates this water, which breaks the portal behind us. That way we can go through another portal when we go in. It is a little flaky for some reason. I'm not really sure. It's probably just the version of Minecraft we're on. But if you listened, you could hear the piston go off right when we went out. So if we go back in, it might work, it might not. It's kind of a 50-50 thing. In this case, it did work. So yeah, so it ends up here because the piston down there is broken, and it just brings us back to our original one. So yeah, that's the majority of our base. I think that's a witch. Should I catch her, or should I just? Why is she not mad at me? What the heck? Oh my, okay, wow. That scared me. Yeah, no, witches won't be that hard to get in there, because they're just, if you get a villager struck by lightning, they'll turn into a witch, and then we can just capture them down there, so that shouldn't be too hard. But in the meantime, I hope you guys did enjoy. Am I gonna die? No way. No way. No way. No. No. Should I have drinking milk? Oh. What? If that's not a sign, I don't know what is. Wow. Alright, guys. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this little world I can't speak. Hope you guys enjoyed this little world tour. I did, actually. It's fun. Even though I already made this video, it's always fun to just walk around and see what you made. But how do we end this here? I guess I'm going to say what every other YouTuber says. Guys, I think we can do a lot better this time. Based on how many likes we got last time, if we can get 10,000 likes in the first day, that would be sick. No, but our goals are a little different here since we, have like 200 subscribers. 406 subscribers. We're gonna go for, if we can get 2 likes on this video in the first 3 months. That's our goal. 2 likes in 3 months. Let's do it, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Like it if you did. If you didn't like it, please don't dislike it, because that would break my heart. Just don't watch the next one if you didn't like this one. Or watch the next one and, give me a second chance. No, I won't be that guy. I won't tell you to like. I won't tell you to comment. I won't tell you to subscribe. But if you guys feel the need to, by all means, please. It helps a lot. No, I'll stop. Okay. But seriously, I hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. I am gonna do my best to make more and more videos every day, all the time, as much as I can. Because I do like them. I like uploading videos. I like seeing you guys' responses, and I just like sharing my world and my what I do with the world. So hope you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you guys in the next one. MrThunderRay signing out. Peace. Oh. Can I try that again? MrThunderRay signing out. Peace.